So I did this lemon in water trick. I saw this on a YouTube short somewhere. He got it from someone else, and he's the guy that says, for 40 years I didn't know this, or I'm just learning this, or something like that. And I came across it and I tried it out. So it's just lemon and water. I have a mason jar on top of it so the lemon stays under the water, and I just covered it with a piece of cling film and a elastic band because the mason jar was sticking up above with the lemon, the size it was, sticking up above the rim, so I couldn't put a regular top on it. So we're gonna see if this actually works, and I will tell you at the end if this actually works and how long I had this lemon in the fridge for. Okay, so apparently this is all the ingredients I need to make my DIY mayonnaise. White mouth mason jar. I'm using avocado oil. I got this at BJ's when I went, I think it was, I'm not sure. Weeks and days are just running in together right now. But BJ's, I literally went in there and picked up 5 items and came out $120 lighter. So that was probably, I want to say 3 weeks ago. Salt, eggs, and my lemon. Now I will say this lemon almost feels like it absorbs some of the water. It's like kind of squishy, so I don't know how this is, if this is gonna work or not. If it doesn't, yeah, I guess not. Or I have bottled lemon juice. She used fresh lemon juice in her recipe, so we're gonna see if we can go with that. So I'm going to set up the tripod and hopefully it stays put, and we're gonna try and do this DIY mayo. Okay, so I went back over the recipe, and a couple of things that I have forgotten. Mustard. They use vinegar. I have this leftover whey from some yogurt making a couple of days ago, and I'm going to use that up. A lemon squeezer or citrus squeezer, and then my stick blender, which is 4 years old, and I'm just taking it out of the package. I've never used it before, so bear with me on using that. I couldn't even get it on just now. It has a feature where you have to press the unlock button and the on button at the same time. Fancy, yeah. So we're gonna get this going and cross my fingers that it all works out. Kind of still iffy about this lemon though, but we'll see. If not, somebody used vinegar, so maybe I'll use vinegar instead. I'm not sure, so we'll see. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna try is this lemon. We're gonna see. I'm gonna cut into it. Oh, it looks fine. I think just the rind is saturated with water. Smells fine, looks fine. I'm gonna juice it up. Put it in a separate bowl because I will make a mess. And I'm just using my handy dandy juicer, which I've been told that I was using it wrong. I should be turning it this way, and I was turning it the other way. We'll see how this works. Well, it's juicy. It's already juicing up. Ooh. Yeah, did you see that? Seriously, I can't do anything without making a mess. But I'm doing it into this bowl because I would make a mess. Yeah. This thing's spreading all over the place. It's very juicy. Okay, so I have my lemon juice here. So I'm going to get this out of the way. Yeah, I'm making a complete mess. But they make it look so easy. I wanted to see how easy it was first time around. So we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to measure everything right in this jar. It's a mason jar. It has the measurements right on the side. Now I'm using avocado oil, like I said. Open that up. And we're going to pour in a cup of avocado oil. Okay. So far so good. Haven't spilled anything else. Put in our egg. I really want to put in, okay, I really want to put this in something just in case. I know they're fresh from the farmer, but just in case. I don't want to drop any shell or anything in it. So there is my egg, not on the counter this time. And that goes. In goes my lemon juice. I've seen people do it in different orders. A squirt of my mustard. A tablespoon of this. I'm using whey, but I guess that's what the vinegar was for. But I have this to use up. I guess I'm going to be putting the rest in my bread because I've got to make bread. And then my salt. Pinch of salt. Salt going in. And we're going to see if this works. So I have my stick blender. And I'm going all the way down to the bottom. So here it is. I did have to go up and down a couple times because it wasn't quite incorporating. And this stick blender has some fancy, you can go low or high on it. I actually turned the power setting, I guess. It is up. So yeah, I guess I made minis, huh? We're going to try it out on a couple of sandwiches and I'll let you know how it is. Okay, so I put together a little cheese sandwich to do a cheese chest. Just some cheese and the mayo in between. And of course, you can see I tasted it. And it's good. It's good. Definitely would try it again. Definitely, well, like I said, we're completely out of mayonnaise right now. So I went ahead and made a second one because I had that second half of the lemon. So in order to not waste it or have to do something else with it, I just made another pint of mayonnaise. And this will probably hold us until next week. And I can decide whether I want to continue to go this route or just buy some store-bought. And I have to buy lemons right now anyway because if I do that, I don't have lemons or a lemon tree, so I'd have to buy them. Or I could use vinegar. Maybe I'll just experiment with vinegar next time. So yeah, this was definitely easy enough once I got all the ingredients and once I figured out how to work my fancy dancy stick blender. It was no problem. The second time, it was a little bit more runny. I don't know if I didn't mix it as much or if I put a little bit more lemon juice than I did the first one. I think that's what's the case. So it made it a little bit more runny, but that's okay. It will go into sandwiches and we'll make dressings out of it and all that kind of stuff. And it's delicious. It's good. So I've been waiting to try this DIY minis for a little while now because I couldn't find my stick blender. I knew in the back of my mind I had one and I really didn't look for it. So this lemon has been sitting in my fridge, hold the phones, for 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks in this water and it is still good. So this trick works. If you're not going to use citrus right away, put it in water, put it in your fridge and it will last. I wouldn't suggest 2 weeks, but it's been at least 2 weeks when I bought this lemon in hopes to be making DIY mayonnaise because I knew we were on our last jar and I didn't really want to buy any. So that's one more thing I can cross off my grocery list that I don't have to buy. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and click that notification bell to be notified when I upload videos. God bless, and remember, stay safe and keep prepping.